Welcome to tonight's video. Tonight we are going to be doing a little bit of a show and tell. I'm going to show you all of the things that I have collected in my room / my house, and I'm going to slowly and in detail explain to you each item and its function. So this is a scrunchie right here, and this is quite the stretchy material. It's going to be used specifically for your hair, and a lot of times if you have really thick hair, people like to use this to tie their hair. They usually put it on their wrist. Actually, I've seen some people use this to wear as an accessory, so it's something that's cute that people put on their wrist. Also, these come in different colors. I think I have another one right here. This one's actually just black. So I have a pink and black one, but many people like to get these in all different colors. It's not just limited to pink and black. I'm gonna set the black one here because the pink one's more interesting to look at, if you ask me. Actually, I think this is more accurately described as sage. So just take a deep look at this for me. And on the inside, it's just this stretchy hairband. Very simple looking. And the decorative nature is on the outside for our viewing pleasure. And it's great. You just put it here, you wrap it around your hair, and it's good to go. It stays very secure, and you don't have anything to worry about for the rest of the day. Scrunchie. It's a very important accessory to everyday life. I'm happy to just hand this over to you. You can put this on your wrist if you'd like. Yes, keep that forever. Keep an eye on it, because sometimes scrunchies can get loose. They can get everywhere around the house, and we don't want that. We want you to keep an eye on that. Now, this next item that we have are called earmuffs, and I'm sure you can guess where these typically go. On the ears, and I got these online, and they are here to keep your ears warm during the cold, snowy, wintry months. So if you have sensitive ears like me, I like to wear these and keep them on until I get indoors, because I don't like to experience an aching feeling on my ears, in my ears, because the wind is a really powerful instrument. It's used in society to control us and force us to bundle up. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, I'm slightly kidding. But these earmuffs are the tool to fight back from these dangerous winds that are there just to take us out. So please do as I instruct. Wear these on your ears, not anywhere else, okay? Keep them right there. And we love earmuffs because it's also a fashion statement, much similar to the scrunchie. So not only will you be warm, but you will also be making a fashion statement. So very important. These items come in various colors. And you may be asking, why are these earmuffs bending in this way and sitting on top of each other like that? I don't know, but it makes for safe storage in areas clumped up in your room for when you forget about it. So, you feel free to ask me any questions that you have, okay? if a stranger so happens to come up to you in public while you're walking with these earmuffs, be sure to take these off if you are hard of hearing, because this will make it even harder. Now let's move on. So we're going to begin to focus on the outer object. This is a case, and it's protecting a very precious treasure on the inside. And as you can see, it's brown, and actually it looks very much like an envelope, because envelopes are meant to be open, and so is this case. It also has an excellent texture when you tap on it. And I do like to play with it because of that. Also, and these are glasses, and many people like to ask me if these are functional glasses, and the secret is they are not. They are not functional in the slightest. These are simply for fashion because they have no lens, as you can see here. So I'm just going to keep these on for the rest of the night. And you can see here what the gems are there for, simply because they're pretty to look at. No other reason in particular. And I also purchased these on the internet for simply that reason, because I do need glasses in real life, but these ones were just too tempting not to purchase. And fortunately for me, they didn't come with any lens. So I really appreciate these glasses for serving no other purpose other than for making me look good. And that's just the truth. So for those of you who questioned, do these have lenses? No, they do not. No, they do not. And I apologize for that, because it may sound really disappointing. Now, this is an exfoliating sponge, not for your body. This is actually for your dishes. So whenever you have stubborn stains, you take this out of your cupboard and you scrub. And because this is a circular object, it is perfect for getting into those circular pots and pans. Very convenient. It also has a back, and you can use this as well to smooth off any dirt on surfaces. This is great for those stubborn stains, so please invest in this. It's very important. And it has a little loop thing, so if you have anywhere near your dish rack, a place you can hang, this will be a perfect spot. And it can dry and be reused again. But make sure that you're cleaning this before, during, and after dish care. Very important, because you don't want this to go to waste and be ruined. So just so you're aware, that's exactly how it should sound when you're cleaning dishes. And then, once you have a lot of water in here, squeeze it all out and it will pour. It'll pour just like that. Okay. Cool. I'm glad we got that out of the way. And I'm really excited to show you what this is. Now, if you're anything like me and you're very scatterbrained, this is going to be something that you will find incredibly useful. This is a notebook. Oh, actually, more accurately, a notepad. So, this is also a pen. So, these two, very separate, but I was fortunate enough to purchase a set. So, I will show you how this works. First, we open the notepad. I had notes in here. I consider these very private. And you click the top button of this pen. Now, various pens will have various mechanisms of opening. So this one, you just click at the top. Now, if you would like to write, simply glide the tip. Let's try that again. Glide the tip. And that's all there is to it. That's really it. So, we can keep writing notes if you'd like. Okay. So, for example, I want to write some math equations. I'll write 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then you can see that right there. Let's do that again. 2 plus 2 equals 4. You can see that right here. And we'll do one more. Very simple. So you can feel free to write whatever your heart contents on this notepad, and a lot of times creative people will express themselves however they want, and how they design these notepads. So they all come in different shapes, sizes, colors. This one is kind of on the smaller and thinner side, but I like it because it's more for a convenient choice of mine to stuff this in my purse and bring this to wherever I may desire. So like if you have a job that you are training for in the first week, you can bring this with you. Just write down your notes so that you remember everything, and that's something that I find really helpful for. And also it makes really pretty sounds when you tap on it. So it's more so out of a nervous habit. I'll just This is something that I find really important. It's called a stapler. And what this is used for is keeping all of your most prized pieces of papers together. So, say you have more than one document and you don't want to lose anything, you just align those documents together, pick the left corner of the document, and you just staple it. Okay, so I'll do a demonstration. Pretend like I have two documents and I have it on my hand. I'm holding two documents, and I'm holding both corners just to make sure that they are aligned. Hold the unstable documents, press down on the staple button, and make sure you're pressing the middle left corner, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And now you can flip through the documents with ease, and you can use them for reference. So let's staple. Let's keep practicing. I didn't realize it was flashing you. Now, this is a watch, and I hope you're nothing like me, because I usually just wear this for an accessory. But what it's supposed to be used for is to tell time. So, if you're organized, if you like to pace yourself and make sure you're not running late, make sure you are checking your time, and it's on the go, and that's why it's so special. Now, back in the olden days, I don't even know how they were finding time before watches and iPhones, but that's none of our concern. We like to use watches now, and the most important thing about a watch is that it's actually set to the right time. So this is definitely not set to the right time, but so in order to do that, you need to reset, and you need to hold on to this button and scroll. Okay? So in order to latch the object, we need to fold it in and just attach. So now it's clicked into place. And you also need to be mindful that the watch is actually, the wristwatch is actually fitted to your wrist size. Now, this object is a bit similar to the notepad because it has papers and it even has this little cover. Don't let the cover fool you, because there is this serious business that needs to be attended in here. Now, you would typically use an object like a pen and jot down any type of notes that you need to write. And a lot of times people like to use this when they are in an educational course and they want to memorize information. I know I've used it in the past for whenever I was in a Spanish class or whenever I was in some type of memorization class. So, anytime you need help with trying to remember information quickly, this is something that I find useful. It may be helpful for you, but it really depends on your learning style. Or if you're more of a visual learner, this would be perfect for you. So, I would recommend, and maybe the pandas and the ice cream don't necessarily have anything to do with your class, but it's certainly something cute to look at, and maybe that will help you somehow. Next, this is a little deceiving because it's actually two things, but it's really one. This is a candle, but it's in the shape of a pumpkin. So we know this because of the stem here, the color, and the shape. And this is quite in season for the holidays, well, slash season. And it really smells delicious. So when you open this up, you see in here it has that candle wick, and that's where you light it with a match. And I'll show you what a match is in a second. And the room will be filled with a beautiful, beautiful pumpkin-y smell. So this is used as a cover, but this is not a real pumpkin. Okay, a real pumpkin, it wouldn't even smell like this, even though this is pumpkin smelled. If you know, you know. But let's find that match. This is a match. I don't think I will light it today, but I'll just show you how it looks like. You use this stick and you strike it. So you create enough friction to light this. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, yeah, goodbye. No, it's not working today. And lastly, we have a book. So let's bring the book all the way back here so that you can see it. Now, a book is anything that has a spine and two covers. Well, it's one cover, but it's like folded together, front and back. And a book is something that is essentially trying to share a message with you with a bunch of words. And this one is really a book about health equity and justice. But a book can be about many, many things. So there are several different genres for books. There's fiction, there's nonfiction, there's mystery, fantasy, romance as well. So there's a whole lot that you can choose from, and it's really on the reader's taste to decide which book that they want to read. So many pages, and I do believe that there's a page requirement for a book. Technically, there are like novelettes that exist, and they're like a type of book, but they're just much smaller in pages. So books are very, very important for our minds. They help us with our writing skills. They help us with expanding our vocabulary and expanding our worldview. We get to learn so many things about essentially what we find important for ourselves, things that we learn to value, and they don't necessarily have to come from, real existing settings. They can be from completely made up cities, and you learn to appreciate life in a certain way. I guess it's really good to take in some of the lessons from, these books. And then some books are quite literally from real people sharing their real life stories, and we take knowledge from them. So books, very important, and I highly recommend that you read if you don't. It's very important. And I got this book from this conference, and it was a while ago, and I still kept it, and I still need to finish it. So, books. Thank you so much for allowing me to show you some of the things that I have, and I hope that I helped you feel a little bit more relaxed. I hope that you are not even conscious right now to hear me speak. I hope that you are deep asleep. And if you're not, we can do some exercises right now. I want you to close your eyes right now. Very good. And with your eyes closed, I want you to look up, look down, look to the side, and to the other side. And now I want you to deeply breathe in for me for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath in and let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's breathe it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that in and let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it in. Let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Please take care. Bye-bye.